Evening.
Hi.
Driver's license, proof of insurance.
I don't have my driver's license on me. I'm Officer Gautschi.
Yeah.
Sandusky PD.
Yeah. The reason why I'm stopping you is I got you doing 75 at a 55.
Was I going that fast?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You have your driver's license on you?
I don't have it on me.
You don't have it on you?
No.
Okay. Alright. Just sit tight for me for a minute.
I'm sorry?
Just sit tight for me for a minute, okay?
Alright.
Okay, well, before we go any further, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. Your right to attorney be present during any questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you by the court. Anytime you wish to answer my questions, you may stop and request your attorney. Do you understand your rights?
Yep, I understand.
Okay.
Alright, Ken.
Okay. Are you willing to take a field sobriety test for me?
No.
No? Okay.
Would you like to contact an attorney at this time?
Nope.
Call it's on a cell phone? Okay. Call the post.
Okay.
I'd say that'd be the most unbiased
of
the testing sites. I'll take care of the vehicle.
Okay.
Ken, you got someone can...
Hey everybody, Gunston Undercover. Today is Friday, December 21st, 2018. It's the beginning of winter, but the days also are going to start getting longer. Isn't that great? More sunlight. I like that idea. Okay, so we got a Blue Zero Hero story here. There's a video that surfaced up on another channel about an officer getting pulled over for DWI, and then he started crying, and a whole big thing. So I investigated it, and here's the story about it. It has to do with a Sandusky police officer arrested, charged with multiple felonies. And there's his mug right there. And I'm going to read you the story. And I will include some of bits of the video. And we will also upload the video for you to watch if you want. And this is dated, now this story actually happened around the end of September. This story is dated, what I'm reading here is dated October 4th, and this is on CBS 19. And I believe this is out of, yeah, it's out of Ohio, Erie County, Ohio. Now, let me put my specs on so I can read this thing properly. Erie County Sheriff's Department reports Sandusky police officer Ken Gautschi, that's Gautschi Jr., was pulled over on Fox Road for speeding 75 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone on September 24th. Once 46-year-old Gautschi rolled down the passenger side window of Sheriff Benjamin, Sergeant immediately detected an odor of alcoholic beverages coming from the car. Sergeant reports Gautschi was unaware he was traveling that fast and had glassy eyes, a thick, slurred speech. Gautschi originally denied having any alcoholic drinks before changing his statement to having a couple. Gautschi refused to take a field sobriety or preliminary breath test before Sergeant asked Gautschi to exit the vehicle, according to the sergeant. Once outside the car, Sergeant reportedly asked Gautschi if he had any weapons on him, to which he advised having a loaded firearm in the vehicle in the center console. Upon escorting Gautschi to the cruiser, Sergeant says he knows Gautschi moved to be slow and deliberate, needing to adjust his weight and feet to maintain balance. Sergeant says once they got to the cruiser, Gautschi argued about the need for him to be secured in the rear before denying he told Sergeant he had been drinking. After time, Gautschi complied and sat in the cruiser rear. Sergeant Trevor Harlow reportedly arrived at this time to assist and spoke with Gautschi about taking field sobriety tests. Sergeant advised him of his Miranda warning before Gautschi took the field sobriety test. Upon having difficulty passing the test, Sergeant said Gautschi became highly emotional and advised to be placed in handcuffs. Gautschi was reportedly extremely upset while being escorted to the cruise before given a period of time to calm down, with no success. During this time, Gautschi began to strike the cruiser with his handcuffs and had to be physically restrained, according to Sergeant. When Gautschi finally complied and entered the cruiser, he began to strike the partition multiple times. Sergeant says he finally stopped after repeatedly being advised to. The damage caused multiple scratches in and out of the cruiser. Gautschi was reportedly transported to Ohio State Patrol Post 22 to take a chemical test which read 0.169 grams of alcohol per 10 liters of breath. Sergeant says Gautschi was then advised that he was now suspended. Once the test was complete, Gautschi was reported transported to jail and turned to correction staff without incident. Gautschi was charged with OVI, I don't know what that means, improper handling of firearm in a motor vehicle, vandalism, and speed. Gautschi pleaded not guilty to the charges. The preliminary hearing is set for October 24th. Sandusky Police Chief John Orzek confirms the department had the disciplinary hearing for Gautschi on Wednesday. The written settlement agreement states Gautschi will be suspended 30 days, 20 of which are unpaid, will lose 10 personal vacation days, must see a behavioral health professional of which Gautschi signed a release to have administrators monitor his compliance, must perform 40 hours of unpaid community service within 1 year, will not challenge the discipline along with union representatives, could face further discipline of termination if he is indicted or convicted of felonies or if he does not comply with the settlement agreement. Interesting. So I will paste this link in the description for you to read yourself. I will also a link for the video, the body cam video. It's quite a scene he puts on. This guy, you could clearly tell that he was trying to get some kind of special treatment because he repeatedly kept saying, no, he's a police officer. He's a police officer. And it didn't work. And then eventually he gets the handcuff and he starts crying like a little baby. And and he gets a little violent. But really, this story is not about this bad Blue Zero hero turd. It's really about the officers that arrested him. These were good officers. This is what I would consider a good officer. He stood his ground, he showed integrity, and he didn't put up with any crap in this dopey turd. He arrested him, and he gave him a little courtesy. He didn't throw him on the ground, stick his knee in the back of his neck, but he arrested him, and he didn't go for any shenanigans, and he showed integrity. And you know what? I say 2 thumbs up to that arresting officer. Now, one of the things I'm sure the reason he was crying is he's got 19 years on the job. If he gets fired, he loses his pension. You imagine that? You work 19 years and you lose your pension because this dope was out riding around speeding, doing 75 and a 55. I mean, thank goodness he didn't kill anybody. This was at nighttime, no less, where you can't see too well. Out there, some of these areas out in Ohio, it's not like around here in New Jersey. It's lonely highway, dark. Fortunately, he didn't hurt anybody. But I sure hope that he gets fired from his job, because I ask myself, how many people has he jammed up on the side of the road for DWI? Yeah. How many people has he done that to? And then the dope had a gun in his car and it wasn't secured? And he's drinking? He's a dope. They should give him another charge of stupidness. See, that's the charge that ought to really be on the books, people. Stupidness. Because this really is just a stupid cop right here. And I don't know what the outcome is. Maybe one of you guys out there can follow up on this. Find out if there's any more information on this dopey cop. But as it stands right now, he's got, as of October, whatever, he's got some troubles. He's got 19 years of service almost going to go out the door on him because he went and had a few drinks. But thumbs up to the cops that arrested him and showed integrity and showed this bad cop that good cops are in charge, not the bad cops. And let this be a lesson to all bad cops out there. There are good cops out there, and they're tired of your baloney, and they're not going to put up with you anymore. This is Gunnison Undercover. Let me know what you think about this story. Go watch the video. Like, share, subscribe. We're already over 200 subscribers now. That was just fantastic. I want to keep seeing those numbers keep growing. Hopefully next week, Gunnison Undercover might be back up on the air. I'm not holding my breath, though. And That's it. Till next time, be well, be safe. We'll see you all later.
Ken, we're going to do this in the front.
Ken, in the front, brother. So you can make a phone call. We can get who we need to get on the phone.
I don't have a fucking phone.
Right,
I don't have anything. Just put me in the fucking handcuffs. Just fucking.
Ken, I know. All right.